up, right? It's like that hostage videotape. I will be part of the Godfrey special. I accept it fully.
You're in the
I was not coerced into doing this.
Wait a minute. And we were just talking about how bad that parking lot is.
Designed horribly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right designed where elevators were.
They designed it so you won't get out the building. You know, because I remember, Godfrey, even when I started here, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to get in the building. It was literally, man, I would come in one way and I'd be like, how do I get out of here? So and I think that they put up this barricade because of me. I used to ride over the little cement blocks and go out of another way because I didn't know how to get in here.
Yeah, if I don't park on P1, the first floor, I still will get lost.
I did. P1, I said, there's elevators. I go, okay, let me be right by the elevators. Then there's a valet area. I go, I'm be by a valet and I take a picture of it.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Hey, dude. It's only like 2 floors, Let
me tell you, man.
I feel that might work.
When I first started here, I had a better chance on finding my father than my niece on it.
Wow. Now that is tough.
Yeah, and that is for real. You know what I'm saying? And that is for real. Like to this day, I still don't know how. I've been here 10 years in this building.
Wow.
I still don't know how to get out. Like if
then when you come out, it's like Narnia. You're like, and there's a lion. It's like, are you lost? Like, and it's like you got to go through the trees, and then there's a little bridge. I'm like, yo, what is this?
Literally, and we were just saying this before you came in, Godfrey. We would literally see people that'll say like a guest. 10, 15 minutes, be like, all right, we out of here. All right, take it easy, take it easy. We could be 10, 15 minutes behind, and we'd go downstairs. They're still like,
Yeah. You're afraid to leave. I'm like, can I go leave with you guys?
Or they can't find their car. or I see people in the parking lot like,
and it doesn't. And they go, you can't use that here. The signal is down.
That's another thing, dude.
They should have a voice in there going, dude, you thought this was P1?
And everybody watching you on monitor like, look at this idiot. Hey, man, literally, they built this like some Saddam Hussein chambers type of shit. You get no reception, anything. I remember, man, literally, I had a deal, and it was like $8 million. And I came into the building, they was like, do you want it? And I was like, yeah. Do you want it? Yeah. Well, we need to answer now. Yeah. And then they just hung up. I was like, oh! Man. That's $8 million off the top.
Blocked by the parking lot.
Yeah, man.
No deals in the parking lot.
Everything that I don't get, I'm going to blame it on this building. Be like, man, I was this close, man.
How old
to
is
that
this?
Kevin
This is a
Hart
new building?
I don't know what this is, man. I think Warner Brothers was in here. No, Warner Brothers across the street, right, Doc? Nah, this is like,
Simpsons are downstairs. They used to be the creators. We got Cartoon Network upstairs.
Yeah.
King of the Hill, Canon.
Yeah, but that still doesn't answer your question. How old is this building? No, we could tell you who some of the neighboring offices are, but we don't know. And you know what's a trip about this, Godfrey? We didn't know that we had to pull that up for you to do an interview with us today.
I think that's the architecture needs to be discussed. That's your homework now, is the architecture. We're going to find the dude that laid out the plans. Because in high school, I was in a college prep high school in Chicago, and we had drafting, architecture. Really? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was
hey, remember when drafting and remember when that was a thing in class?
Yeah.
You would tell some kids that now, they be like, man, what you talking about?
We had to draw like floor plans and, you know, in high school.
So you get on stage now like, man, this is about a 26 by 35.
Yeah. I was like, how's your plumbing system? I just want to make sure.
Godfrey, we were having this conversation. First, we're gonna get back to the Shannon Sharp thing we were talking about.
Oh, man.
We were having this conversation about things that don't kind of exist today. Do you remember like the TV guide?
Sure.
Man.
It was amazing.
Like Ani,
TV guide.
Marianne, they don't know nothing about
I knew
a TV
when Happy
guide.
Days was coming up.
Yeah. It had the description in there.
Yeah, they told you all the programming because you didn't have that as many channels at the time.
And you didn't have like
7,000. The TV guide would be like a dictionary. Right now.
Yeah. And you didn't have like you had, you know, it was like you didn't have a guide that scrolled.
No. You had to it was your wet finger. Yeah, let's see. Time the Jeffersons.
If you're over 40, your finger just wrinkled and moist. Just wrinkled and moist.
Oh yeah.
From doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, my mom used to disgust me when I was like, I'm not that page turner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was in the newspaper, the TV guide.
Oh my God, man.
That's the first thing you grab was TV guides. What's going on?
And who did the puzzle?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they had
Crossword
a puzzle in there where you be like they don't know nothing
That's
about.
why we're smarter.
Yeah,
What?
no, Godfrey, don't back down from it.
We're
Hell
tougher
yeah.
and
And
smarter.
our immune systems are different.
Whatever.
That's right.
Y'all don't even have a 5-second rule anymore.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
5
saying?
second rule.
And I was a fat kid. I had a 35-minute rule.
Yeah, you're like,
If something dropped, I can come back the next day. Be like, oh, hold on, this is still good.
there could be bugs on
Get
it.
these
You
fucking
bug-
ants off of it.
Get off that. Ants aren't dirty. It's the
Hey, man,
roaches that are.
But it's crazy. Like even right now, how you would text me, you're like, man, I'm 11 minutes away. The urgency that we have now
Oh,
is
yeah.
different.
True.
Remember when you would go home and
Yeah.
it was like when they had answering machines, you're like, oh man, well we're moving on up.
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
even
I
have
remember
answering
putting
machines.
music on the answer machine.
Oh my God,
You
remember
know,
that?
you have a cool song, and you're like, yeah, I'm not in right now. Hope you enjoyed that kung fu scene.
Right. Oh, hey, what's happening? Oh, they said open up the door. Hey,
the
Doc,
door.
can you open the door real quick?
Open the door.
Open the door. All righty. Come. The door is open.
I was doing some Paul.
Oh, Joe Koy, hello. Hey,
Hi.
Joe. Family reunion. Hey, Joe Koy, we are now live on YouTube right now. So you just walked into a live.
Forever buff.
Yeah.
Godfrey's always been
Can you
forever
jump
buff.
right there real quick? Hey, man. And dude, Godfrey is one of those, you know, when people say black don't crack, they talking about him.
No, but
Hey,
no,
man,
seriously.
he just handed you
Joe
2
just
stacks.
gave me money for my
Just
special.
take it.
Hey, man, no.
Take it.
You
Just keep
you
that.
say he gave you money for what?
My special.
Yeah,
Oh, my
just
God.
keep that.
Right.
That's you.
You're like, I don't know.
Godfrey's always been this guy. He'll come in with like a bottle of like Kirkland water, but it's brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
and
they say,
it's
what do
salad,
you-
and it's salad
But,
dressing.
but they'll say, what are you drinking? Something that'll make me better than you.
Right.
Yes.
Hey, Godfrey, do you work out every day?
No.
No.
3 to 5.
No.
3 to 5.
No.
Well, what is it?
3 to 5.
I don't know. Godfrey has always
Nigerian?
looked like this.
Yeah, man.
Ever
He said-
since I've known him.
He
And I've
said-
known him a long time.
Yeah. I knew him when his kid was 4.
Younger.
Spider-Man.
Younger.
Oh,
My
younger
son
than
used to
that.
shoot him,
Fire,
call himself
'cause I'm a big
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man fan.
Oh.
My son used to scream.
Hey, man,
yeah.
so y'all
Yeah.
got history.
Yeah,
Big man.
we all go way back, man.
Now he's a monster.
Oh, yeah, man.
No,
I love
Godfrey's a
I'm
monster.
proud of you,
We're not
man.
talking about how you look. We're talking about like sales and
Sales. We're
right
talking
now.
about sales, bro.
Yeah, we're talking about like
arenas.
Yeah.
Arenas. Yeah. We're talking about arenas.
Hey, Joe, can you still hear like your like arena size?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you still hear that? You know how at one point when you perform in the logos kind of behind you, kind of
Yeah.
comedy spots
Yeah.
to where you are now. And I know you probably still go back and you work out. But when it's
Yeah.
big like that, can you still hear the crowd and there's different timing on delivery?
No, you still feel it,
Mhm.
but there's things you can do to absorb it.
Yeah.
So
You're so used to it now. It's like
it's
normal to you.
nuts.
You're
yeah,
normal. It's
But-
normal to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's crazy.
weird, man. It's really weird. I can't
Yeah.
explain it. I really can't. But it's
Right.
because there's a different delivery.
Yeah,
there's,
man, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
timing and there's speed.
Yeah.
Because you can't play for the first 10 rows.
No,
right.
They got the luxury of just sitting there and
Yeah.
hearing it, but you got to play to section 300 and grab their attention.
Yeah.
What keeps you going the way that you and I know that you and Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias, y'all
Yeah,
got a
stadium.
big show that's coming to SoFi.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What keeps you going, bro? Like,
I
is
just
it
love
just
it.
There it is.
I love it.
yeah?
You know what I
Man.
mean, I love, and I love our, relationship. Like there's no relationship like comedic relationships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like me and Godfrey have deep conversations.
Word.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's so smart. I remember
Yeah.
I called Godfrey on tour and, no, you remember when I called you on tour? I FaceTimed you and I was just like, this dude can impersonate anybody. It
Not
is
really.
the crazy.
Hey, dude, this dude
It
got
is
AI
the
in his
craziest.
throat.
It is the craziest thing to witness when Godfrey does it.
He swallowed AI like 20 years ago.
It's yeah.
This dude, like,
guys are liars. Stop talking.
It's crazy.
can't believe
That's
it. You guys are
insane.
so amazing.
How did his hair get red all of a sudden? Like he completely embodies the character.
You're wonderful.
It's
You're so
crazy.
terrific. But I'd have a bigger audience than you. I'd
Nuts.
fill more stadiums than you many times.
That's nuts.
hey,
That's
man,
nuts.
And you know what I love
That's
about
nuts.
Godfrey too, Joe Koy, is he don't do low hanging fruit.
Mm-mm.
He don't do like Uncle at barbecue.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, what's going on?
yeah. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
Trump, the Elon Musk.
I don't
the
do
Jason
black
Statham.
hack. I call it black backpack. Yeah, boy, let me tell you. Boring.
Look at that smile.
I know, man.
Don't you hate good-looking people?
Is that why
Don't
you hate
don't
me?
you don't you
Hey,
wish
dude.
like when does Godfrey get ugly?
Hey,
What?
dude.
Never.
I am so
Never.
glad.
He's gonna be good looking till he's 80.
And y'all thought it was me. Hey, dude, it got to a point where I was, and my producer Jason, I said, hey, bro, I don't want to book any guests that look better than me. And then it got to the
You
point.
messed up.
No, now I have to
I
because
don't
he was
even
like, dude,
think like that.
he was like, how many
Of
times?
course. Yeah, I love that. He
I
goes,
know,
I don't
I
even
know.
think like that.
Yeah.
I know.
That's because you're not in our shoes.
Hey,
Where
wait.
we have to
Hold
think
on,
like that.
multi-millionaire, relax.
Hold on,
Jesus
slow
Christ.
I remember, dude,
I'm
Jason,
sorry,
you told
Arena
me.
King.
My producer Jason, he said, well, if we're not going to book anyone that look better than you, what are we going to do? He was like, how many times do we book Flavor Flav? Over and over and over and over. And so by the 19th shit, I was just like, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
man,
can do it.
but no, you know what
That's
is
weird.
wild, bro?
That was weird.
That
Yeah.
was weird.
Because I know you don't even study
Flavor
him.
Flav.
I don't
Yeah, so
think
do
you
I.
even studied him. You just
I
know it.
but I know him. I
But
know
like to
him
get
and
the
Chucky.
cadence and all that, that's
Yeah,
crazy to me.
Yo, G, yo, man, yo, my man, what's good, G? Yeah,
Yeah.
since he's New York,
You do
man.
them all, bro.
He
I don't do
does.
all. I'll do everybody.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Hey, Joe,
not
so
I
you,
FaceTimed him one time and I was like, because I watched the Steve Harvey one that he did.
oh my
I think I watched it like a million times. I was like,
your Steve
He
Harvey.
hates me.
Oh,
Does
you
he?
know
He
why?
will never invite me to the. You know how they have
It's
like
the man in the mirror.
he'll invite comedians on Family Feud. He's never invited me ever. I think he's mad.
Can
I
you
really
imagine
believe
what
deep
that
down
would
he's
sound
mad.
like with you playing tennis with him just back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
it's so
Survey
good.
said.
40 love, boy. I'm gonna beat your ass, boy.
That's so good. That's so good.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. He was saying how you did Shannon Sharp on Shannon Sharp.
Dude.
And Shannon let me.
Yeah, they
I-
gonna call
I
you in
didn't-
as a witness. You
I-
better
I
be
know.
careful fucking with that
I
Shannon
was like,
Sharp
first
stuff.
of all, that's a shakedown.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lie.
We'll
Bull
talk about it.
crap. But Shannon, I asked Shannon. Well, Shannon ain't no small dude. I said,
Right.
"Can I do you?" He got, "Yeah, I think you can do me." It's
That's
okay.
nuts.
It's like I used to not like when people imitated me, and there was a time where I would get
I'm
mad,
done.
but I don't get mad anymore.
I'm so done with
Yeah.
that.
Hey, dude.
That is so good.
When you close your eyes,
It's him.
dude, like you could
What?
literally call someone.
I
And-
could work for the
Oh.
FBI, CIA.
Yeah, or you
I
can.
do
For
that.
sure.
There
could do
is no
could do
reservation at a restaurant you can't get.
Oh yeah,
Wherever you want to,
Yeah.
if it's Steve, if it's Jason, if it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Shannon Sharp, if
Yeah.
it's Trump.
Jason Statham. I got a reservation right now. Yeah,
Hey, dude,
Unreal.
I saw the piece where you were talking about the movie titles, how he tell you how obvious it Captain Obvious, like I'm working man.
Jason
or-
Statham has jobs. He always has a job. Like he's a mechanic. He's a transporter. Right. I'm a beekeeper. He's
Yeah.
a beekeeper. And
And
he'll
he's
say
a
the
good,
title.
by the way, he's a good beekeeper.
Yeah, he's amazing.
You know what I mean?
If
And
anybody
when he
don't
says
keep your
the
bees,
obvious, they'll be like, "What are you doing?" I have bees. I'm a
Yeah.
beekeeper. You're like,
Right,
well,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we
And
can
at
say
the
we
end of the
my
movie,
bees.
and at the end of the movie, I buy bees.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute, I should have bees.
And you know what I did? What's
get my
funny?
people on the phone and
is
get me some
Amazon,
bees.
I guess the movie Working Man,
Right, yeah,
another
see?
job. They saw the joke, and I did something for Amazon, whatever. They say, "Yeah, can we use your joke?" And you put the, you add us, put the hashtags, and they gave me money for it.
Oh hell
It was
yeah!
cool. It was cool.
That's
Hell
cool.
yeah!
Yeah,
He was like, it was all right.
just a
He
joke.
was like, I was gonna do it anyway.
But I did Jason for Jason too. I'm on YouTube doing Jason in front of Jason.
Next
Yeah.
time you come back, get Big Boy's voice. I know you can get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's got like a very distinct voice.
Hey
Yeah.
man, and if you do, I'm taking time off.
Hold on, let me try and do that. You say that again. Say it again.
And if you
I'm gonna
do,
try.
you did go.
here we go. And if you do, I'm taking time off.
And if I do,
No.
I'm oh, damn.
You sound like
Listen,
Joe Big Boy.
Look how horrible my cowbell is.
Moo.
That's the old cow no one wants to eat. And
That ain't grass fed.
that ain't grass fed.
Yeah. And if you do,
And if you do,
I'm taking time off.
I'm taking time off.
That's pretty damn
That's
good.
pretty good.
That's
Okay.
pretty damn good, man.
That's semi-can good, right?
Right, right. That's-
Pretty damn good.
hey, man, how do you know Godfrey when you have it? Like, cause you'll work out
You just
an impression.
I was watching Ryan Coogler,
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh, I think do
Hey
him.
man, I never knew Ryan Coogler.
He's from Oakland too.
Yeah, he's Oakland.
He's Oaktown.
Until I started seeing like Sinners. I knew him, but I didn't hear like his cadence.
I see he'll be like, so I was real proud of myself.
Right.
Because when I started directing,
right.
I got with Michael B. Jordan, and
that's so good.
And in my mind, when I started writing a script, I was real proud of myself. And you just gotta keep pushing,
Yeah, man.
That's so good.
You could tell
I just watched him and I just did it.
You could tell that he from the turf though
He's
too.
real when he goes. In my mind, I was doing it right like this. I was like, he's from
man.
real.
Yeah,
like, he's real deal.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's real, and he's killing. And Sinners is doing so well. And Variety magazine had to get smacked up by Ben Stiller.
I love
because
that.
they tried to smash, like downplay the box office, because it's an original film. It's not a reboot. It's not a Marvel film. And by the way, what he did for Marvel for Black Panther hit $1 billion,
bro.
Smashed all the other. And here's what's funny.
Back to back.
I met Stan Lee when he was alive 3 times. My friend worked for him. So I was hanging with Stan Lee. 3 hours with Stan Lee.
That was 3 humble brags.
I know.
You
saw
that, right?
I brag about Stan Lee.
I met Stan Lee. I met him 3 times. I was hanging with Stan Lee.
You took his Stan
I call
Lee
him
and you
Stan.
took my Stan Lee.
Look at
Yeah.
That's the baby.
Spider-Man. That's what my son used to do to him all the time.
Hey, man, you see how the force
You want to
circle
hear
works?
what's crazy, big boy?
Talk to me.
Hold on to the Stan Lee.
Yeah, we got. Hey, we will always hang on to that,
Right.
Because none of them met Stan Lee.
Right.
None of us.
I
did.
love bragging about it. I don't
Yeah.
care how many comic books you collected. I saw him.
He's
And
like, I used to
did?
text him.
You
Yes,
robbed
right.
our Stan Lee from us. Like you took his Stan Lee,
Oh yeah,
and you took mine.
and I can do.
You had
Stan
3.
Lee.
No.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Let me check. That's what I'm saying. I'm in there. My friend Lee, her name's Yuka. She leaves. She goes, yeah, hang with Stan for a while. 3 hours. And it's just me and Stanley. He's 89. He goes, Godfrey, I want to show you something about Spider-Man.
Wow.
I go, what? He goes, yeah. And he told me when he created it.
This
Then he
motherfucker.
goes, let me take you to another room. You see this picture here? And it's Wesley Snipes with Blade, right? It's a big old picture. I go, yeah. He goes, he's the reason why Marvel was saved.
Wow.
We were
Damn.
going bankrupt.
That movie
and it
was good.
And it
Hell
was
yeah.
Wesley Snipes that saved it.
Wow. He said
Wesley
that?
Snipes saved Marvel. They were going going bankrupt. 1999.
Wow.
It was Blade. And we ain't seen another Blade in 25 years.
Damn.
But we've seen X-Men. We've seen all of these other white superheroes. But the black superheroes saved them. But we haven't seen another
And
Blade.
can I jump in on that?
Go ahead.
When Blade came out, man, we all loved it.
You dang
Because
right.
I double watched that.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
And
I
Blade
did.
2
And
was-
we
is
all
there a
talked about
reason?
because he crushed it.
Yeah, man.
One, it was the martial arts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you've never seen
A
that
black.
before.
You've never seen a black.
And
well,
he did.
that's
And
where
he
his
did it
Snipes,
good.
He did because he studied for real.
Yeah.
I studied martial arts under my master that's taught me was his master was Wesley Snipes' master in New York City.
Wow.
Sanuka's Ryujitsu. So my master was Fifth Dan in that. I studied under 10 years of that. So Wesley used to talk to us in New York about Blade. We would see Wes and he'd go, wait till you see the opening scene. We'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
And I remember going with my friends from Japan. My friend just came to visit me from Japan, and we all went to see Blade.
Yeah.
And that opening scene at the club with the blood, and after
So
he
good.
did the fight scene, it was applause
Yeah.
in the theater.
And I never understood why that never took off as a franchise. It was so
But
weird.
it was because the guy David S. Goyer that wrote the scripts,
Mhm.
I think him and Wesley were like
Butting
butting
heads.
heads. That's why 3 was whack.
Oh.
They made it whack. They put
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds in it. I was just like, oh, here we go. And so it kind of got screwed up right behind. It's always a business thing behind the scenes. But I think when he did Deadpool and he showed up, people went crazy.
Yeah.
They went
Oh,
crazy
that's why
because
that was the callback?
Ryan Reynolds brought Blade into the Deadpool series, and so now I think they're thinking about bringing because Mahershala Ali was supposed to do the new Blade, and then that got shut down. I'm like, why all the black stuff getting shut down?
Mhm.
Hey,
That
Kugler,
is weird, though, if you think
Kugler,
But
where
that
are
is-
you?
That is
Hey, man.
weird though. Because that one was
Come on.
that was special. There was nothing
Snipes, yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like anyone in my generation,
That's right.
that we always say Blade.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
yeah.
have the
Damn
Blu-ray.
right.
We all have the VHS.
Damn
We
right.
bought all of it.
And
Like
it still holds up.
yeah, we
still
still
holds up.
remember the poster. Like
You
we
still-
still remember that
And
poster.
that was Stan Lee said he's the reason why. Yeah, Marvel.
By the way, I think Stan Lee was an alien. honestly.
Why?
It's just like, how do you have that much thought and be so creative like that?
Yeah, he was
and not
Yeah.
only was it creative, but it made sense.
It made sense.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's why you're in love with his characters, because they're all so relatable and human-like.
Well, he you know, he's from Stanley Leibowitz from the Bronx, New York, Romanian Jewish man. He had the wherewithal to make a black superhero from Africa, Black Panther, 1966. Think about that in the 60s.
Damn.
And you know, the X-Men is based on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, the two philosophies. Magneto is Malcolm X, and Xavier X is Martin Luther King. It's based off of that.
You didn't know this, did you?
Black philosophy.
No.
So you remember earlier in this interview, I said we would have deep conversations.
This is it.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He has a wealth of knowledge
man.
that he just keeps inside.
I know Filipinos well.
Hey, man, we're live
Very
right
well.
now, man. If you're going to drop any black gems like that, let me know ahead of time so I look at
When you want me to drop black? You want me to use this voice?
Well, no, let me know
saw
ahead
that.
of time so I can be like, that's true. So I can at least seem like I'm on the
Yeah,
same
I
fucking
saw
page.
that in your face
my
because
fault.
his mouth was open like this.
He's like, I need to do some more research. And brother be like this, you need to research, brother.
Yeah.
See, the white man got you all messed up.
Turn the
Asian man sitting here next to me knows more than you.
Yeah.
Black and yellow.
You like, turn the goddamn TV off.
That's your problem, brother.
Get that white man off your screen.
See, you call yourself big boy. You should be a man.
Big man.
Not a boy. That's what the man called you back in the day.
Big man.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on
TMZ's like, Big Boy changes name to Big Man.
Yeah, man.
Big Boy leaves LA and moves to Africa. Starts own podcast called Big Man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Hey, you know Blade was the #1 show from It Saved My.
Comedian Godfrey is the one that inspired me.
Yeah, man.
It's like, I did. And I told him.
Hey, man, that'd be that thing where we got Godfrey walking out the airport. Godfrey, what about Big Boy moving to
I ain't
Africa?
got time for all this whiteness right now. I'm trying to free my people.
Yeah,
so
man.
big man is what I call him. You call him boy.
Yeah.
I call him man.
Brother. Hey, man, and you got Michael Jackson on your shirt.
Oh, you dang right.
You see what I'm
It's not a
saying?
game out here.
No, it's not.
We don't play.
Uh-uh.
Michael Jackson, we don't play.
The greatest.
We don't play because there's an Actively Black.
Mhm.
There's a brand. This guy Lanny, he's a former NBA player. He has a fantastic line of clothing, and the Jackson family gave him permission
Beautiful.
to make. Yeah, Lanny. It's Actively Black. It means everyone can wear it.
Right.
Okay, it's
We
active.
It's actively black, which means when you wear it, you become black.
Yeah,
and
man.
you become
It
very
activates
active.
the black inside of you.
because we all wear all.
People are so
we get-
active.
Uh-oh. How active
Blacks
are
are so active.
Oh,
You're very fast.
Yes,
And that's very active.
They are fast.
There's no actively white. We don't have to do much.
What
But
else?
anyway,
what else from
we're
fast?
very slow.
Slow.
Hey, man, have you ever
Very fast and very slow. They're
ever
very
met
slow.
Donald? Have you
They're very
ever met
fast.
Donald
They're
Trump?
very slow. Big boy is
Yeah,
slow.
he's working
Big
on it.
boy is slow. Big man is fast. Just have to be activated. You need this
He got
black.
a different one. He got this.
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's an Italian man.
He's like, hey, big boy, what you doing? What you doing? That's not trouble. What you doing?
What are we doing here? Are you black or what?
Are you black or are you white? That's Michael Jackson. What a good song. Isn't that a great song? Because he stands like this. Trump stands like this. What a great song. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing?
Dude.
Joe
I'm
Koy,
done
I've
with
seen
it.
your shows. You're so funny. So good.
How do you do this? You're so funny.
No.
You're actively black. You're actively black.
Hey, Joe. No, I think you're getting it, man.
You're
No,
Trumpolino.
he knocking on the door.
He's
I'm knocking
Trumpolino.
on the door. I'm knocking on this black man's door.
Hey, man. Hey, man, he's more of a Tony Trump. You know what I'm saying?
He's a Trumpolino. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm
knocking
Trump
on this
Soprano.
door.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another one he kills.
What?
You're Soprano.
That's
That's your best one.
Ari Spears does the Tony Soprano.
Yeah, Aries.
I did Jason Statham, and he did Soprano. Remember on his podcast.
So you don't do it at all. I know you do.
No, I just watch. Aries is fantastic.
Yeah, Aries is.
Hey man, I remember Aries. He told us he put down his Denzel
because of C. King.
Yep,
I said it before.
You put
the guy that on Wild 'N Out, I was with C. King. His Denzel is pitch perfect. I just go, you know when some people go, I ain't touching that.
Yeah,
I'm leaving that alone.
You say you put it down.
Like my Steve Harvey, ain't nobody messing with
And I saw Steve Harvey do Steve Harvey. I go, that's no Godfrey. I told him that. I said it to his face on Family Feud. I go, Steve, you're doing a horrible Steve. Have you seen Godfrey do? He does you to the T.
Have you done Celebrity Family Feud?
Yeah, I did it.
So you see what I'm saying? He's not going to bring me on.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he's not bringing me on.
He said
and he knows who I am, and I've known him. He's known me since when I first started comedy in Chicago. He's not. I'm telling you, I got a lot of haters, man.
No, stop it.
Stop it, Joe.
No, stop it. You gotta stop.
Yeah, right.
There's not that many haters.
They couldn't wait to do Trump.
You're a good-looking black guy. That's why they hate on you.
The black guy.
They wish you were ugly.
Hey, you know what?
You're in a room full of ugly men. We can't stand you.
And you know what's
we
funny?
want to be actively black. Even the black guy isn't even black enough.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Joe? That you say that. There has been times, which is not to me a compliment, where I've auditioned for stuff and they literally told me, well, there's a white guy starring. They don't need a black dude to look as good as him.
Wow.
Oh, they told me to
I've never heard that in Hollywood for myself.
But that's Hollywood, right?
I've never
But they've
heard
said that. Like, yeah, they've said it. And then they got a black dude that was either out of shape or whatever. Yeah, they've told me that. And I go, well, why did I read for this? Racial thing. Like, that's why you're not working. It's because you take care of yourself.
Damn.
Oh
I was like,
God.
and
then
I've been told this, man. Oh, this is.
I don't doubt it.
Think about the 60s and 70s, what people were told, but this is like.
Wait, what happened then?
You're
like that
this.
one?
What happened then?
Like I didn't know.
Talk to me.
Wait, what happened? Something racially happened in the 60s?
Something civil?
Wait a minute.
You're so unaware. You're so unaware. You people are so unaware. I was there the whole time.
Hey, man,
I was the casting director.
Godfrey, do you sound like Trump to you? Can you hear it?
Yes, sometimes you can hear it. You can you hear it because your brain goes, yeah, there it is. It's like musicians when they tune their thing, they go, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a sound thing. So you're like tuning. And you even see musicians will tune their thing to their voice. I'm not tone deaf either.
Right. When do you know you have it?
Right away.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like when I watch Deion Sanders, when it's like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm just proud of my players. I have confidence. It's what I got.
That's nuts.
You know what I mean? It's what it is. It's whatever. Hey, my football team is my football team. You worry about yours. I can do Deion. And Deion sends me messages going, you crazy, man. You crazy. I can do Deion Sanders.
Do you do the full, like,
oh, yeah, I've done it
outfits?
with the Colorado. Yeah, I've done it. And he goes, man, dude, you killing it. Yeah.
I like how when he does Deion, he doesn't use the Deion voice. Did you see that? Like, man, dude, you're killing it.
Right.
Like, wait, you just did Deion. Why'd you need a character?
There we go, and a super
Whoopity-doo.
and then there's a
whoopity-doo.
then there's a Cosby in there.
You going to see the bounces of Bobby.
Isn't it messed up?
I'm on Big Party in the morning. It's going to be good. Because he's a big black man.
There it is.
Now, he doesn't know anything about the black people.
There it is.
So Godfrey said, "Go to Africa."
I hear Joe Cosby.
Right.
Joe Cosby
There it is.
eating the
Cosby.
chocolate cake.
And you know what? Nobody ever does
You're
it
not
anymore.
really tapping into this, Joe, but this is a lane for you, bro. You
No.
bullshit.
No.
He's done stuff like
No,
that.
I can't do. Like I'll do it with you, but
Right.
I to get on stage.
Okay, do prior.
When you see him do it, that's when you get humbled.
Right.
Because you got to do it right. Because you know, like you said earlier, like you don't do the cheesy version where you have to set up by introducing. It's Tom Cruise at Burger King.
But you know the guys that do impersonations and their material's weak. But I always made sure I had material first. I didn't bother with voices at all. And I did it for I said, nah.
We used to say it all the time.
It's corny. And then when I said, okay, I'm gonna start including voices for certain jokes because it'll be really good for this one. Like the Trump one is great when I go to the red states.
Oh wow!
And I do Trump because I'm not picking a side. I'm just doing Trump, so they love it. I'm not going. I hate Trump. I said Trump. Trump cracks me up. He cracks, and then I start because I'm basically making fun of Trump in front of the Trump supporters,
right?
Because I'm saying the stuff he says that's already stupid, so I don't have to think of anything stupid. Because he's already said he already said stupid shit. Like he says, with Lysol, you could spray it in your mouth. You could gargle it. It's pretty good. I think it's a good idea.
There's lemon. Yeah. There's lemon.
And then there's young Trump. I watched young Trump. Like when he was young, he goes, let me tell you something. Rosie O'Donnell's a big fat pig. She's always been a pig. That's how he talked really fast. But he's slowed down. He's almost 80.
Right.
So I watched him when he was in his 30s. He's like, I'm just saying at my real estate, I was never racist. That's not true. They don't know what they're talking about. He talked that fast. So
and
now he's like this. This is so great. It's amazing. This is fantastic. Yeah. There's differences.
That's good.
Yeah.
And do you do prior as well? Because I know you just asked.
God damn, hell yeah, nigga, shit.
That's so good, bro.
God damn, you niggas is funny, Jack. I was in your goddamn parking lot. I said, where the fuck am I?
Yes.
That's so good. That's so good. I thought you knew about this.
Man, I probably didn't see your prior.
I don't think
bro, he's got so many.
Here's the thing. When we were on it during COVID is when me, Afion, Aries, Jay Farrell, they all been on TV shows. I never have. So, SNL rejected me 3 times. They just never chose me for anything. So I was like,
you think I said good looks.
Yeah. Good.
Anyway, I don't know.
Maybe you should get ugly.
Oh no, here we go.
Maybe you should punch yourself in the face.
Nah, I'm good.
Get a little ugly.
Take some of them beautiful teeth out. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man,
You're
I'm
naturally white, mine are fake. It's okay, I can afford it.
Right? Yeah.
So I thought.
Why brush? Why brush when you can buy?
Hey man,
I'm selling the shirts now. Why brush when you can buy?
Oh God! Oh no! Don't that. That's the worst.
Hey man, you proved mom wrong, huh? Yeah, brush every night.
So
Not at all.
when we were on during COVID, I was like, "Yo, we got online." I said, I'll start. No one's doing anything. Might as well start showing what I could do. Might as well do voices for the hell of it, right? And so I was going against all of them, me and Afion and they didn't realize I had such a breadth of. I just kept going.
Right.
I had way more voices than everybody. I didn't know. I thought because when I did Steve Harvey, I did it off just a whim. Afion called me and say, "You do Steve Harvey, dog?" I go, "Doesn't everybody do Steve Harvey?" He goes, "Hell no." Got his ass. I go, "I thought everybody does." Yeah. Because there was one time I was watching Steve Harvey. I was on the road, and it was just Family Feud, a marathon.
Yeah.
I watched it for like 2 hours.
Family Feud is
everyone
on right
does.
Now.
Right. And then I was like, "Oh, I noticed what he does." And his laugh was like, "Yeah, okay. Hey, Anderson family, Williams family, let's start the feud."
That's amazing.
And
bro.
I said, and I watched his hands, and he does the thing. He's always, "I'm going to tell you this right now. Your ass ain't going to get that answer."
Oh my God, man.
That is so good. Yo.
I didn't know what was going on. I was about to jump in. I was like, what the fuck?
That's what we do.
That is the greatest.
Bro. And not only do you nail the voice, you know how to keep the funny.
Yeah, because that's the key. You don't want it to be corny, because I've seen some guys that just do this, they just do the voices. It's like a person who plays music for comedy. they don't really have good jokes, but they can't wait to get to their songs.
Right.
See, we guys like us, we have jokes. We just have jokes. And then the music stuff, but we have jokes. If we didn't have any music, we got jokes. And I want to make sure, I don't want to be like, and this is Bill Cosby at Starbucks. Ugh.
Right.
You just
Can I
talk
get a frappuccino?
I do it.
With extra with the whipped cream.
Hey man, you've done Bill. You didn't start Bill Cosby
you did it
today.
back in the day. You were doing it
No,
sometimes.
I didn't.
Didn't you ever do it every once
I
in
would
a while?
just do it.
Yeah,
Right.
you see, the people you have to understand when you're coming because I worked for Cosby. That was my first job in New York.
Mm.
I was
What were you
audience
doing, like-
coordinator for the second one, not the original.
Right,
the
right,
second
right.
one on NBC.
Yep. I know.
On FCBS with Dougie
With
Doug
Dougie.
and Madeline
1
Kahn.
billion%. I know.
So that was me. We were right next door to Sesame Street, so I knew how to get there.
Right. Can you tell me how to get?
Yeah, because you know how I discovered. I'm talking to the crowd, and the lady from Sesame Street is standing in the corner. She goes, "Hey," I go, hey guys, there's the lady from Sesame Street. I said, "What the hell are you doing up there?" I said, "What are you doing there?" "You know, we're next door." I said, "Are you serious?" She goes, "You want to go on a tour after
Yeah,
time
hell
to break?"
yeah.
I said, "Hell yeah!" And I went and teared up the whole time.
Aw.
It was like I met Kermit the Frog.
Right.
I grew up on this.
Hi there. Hi there. Hi there, Godfrey. Are you good looking?
Are you a country Kermit?
Yeah.
Aren't you good
Hey,
looking?
man,
Yeah.
you said you're a country. You said, yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I sure am."
Yeah.
If you
That's
say
a new
so.
character, man. Because Kermit never does this.
Hey, dude.
Hey,
He said, are you
hey,
country? You said, yeah.
Hi, Godfrey. Hey, Godfrey, you want to meet Miss Piggy?
Right.
I sure do. But Miss Piggy's not on Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah.
Unless she's selling ass.
That's right. She always sells ass on Sesame Street Alley.
Hey, man. He said, are
Get a
you country?
piece of-
Yep.
Or we go, I met Elmo. This is nice. I can't believe it. You're a comedian. I can do Elmo, sorry.
See that?
Wow.
C is for cookie. I can do all that.
That's crazy.
Remember near, far. Remember the whole
Yes.
That's Frank Oz.
Okay.
That's so
That's
good.
Frank Oz.
Let me.
You know that's Frank Oz. You
let
know
me
Frank
No
Oz.
one knows any of the information
Blues
that
Brothers,
you store in your
remember
head.
Blues Brothers is one of my favorite comedies. And when the first scene of Blues Brothers, John Belushi's getting out of jail, and the guy goes, right, wallet. That's the guy who does Cookie Monster. He does.
Oh,
all-
really?
That's Jim Henson's partner in all the Muppets.
Oh,
Black
shit.
Crystal, the Muppets. That's Frank Oz, the guy in the
You
in the,
would
in the
know
jail.
that.
I told you.
You would.
I
know
told
that.
you this at the beginning of
Hey,
the
man.
interview.
I
Let
just-
me
I like
give you
history.
mine right now.
What do you say?
Joe Koy,
Yeah.
Godfrey. Let me give you mine.
What you gonna do?
This is my Michael Jackson,
Close your eyes.
and this is my Janet Jackson.
Okay, go.
Now watch this. This is Michael introducing himself. Hi, this is Michael. All righty. Now watch this. No, watch. I'm gonna
Okay,
show you.
go ahead.
Watch. Hi, this is Michael. This is my Janet. Hi, this is Janet. See what I did? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
No.
Watch.
But we saw it.
It sounded like.
But we don't know why we're seeing it.
I heard it.
No, listen.
But I heard
we-
you do the same
We,
thing twice.
No.
we heard the introduction. We just don't know what you're doing.
I was like,
listen, listen.
hi.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
let me
Michael.
show you.
I
Now
was
watch
ready for
this.
Michael Jackson.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Yeah. Now hold
Right.
on.
No,
Now,
no.
now here's the cheeky part.
Sat there
You
like-
ready for this?
Ta-da!
Now here's Janet. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Janet.
No.
You see what I did there?
No.
You
Let me
spoke
show you.
English
Let me
twice.
show you.
Yeah,
Let me show
I
you.
pointed up and
No.
then pointed down.
Now let me show you. No, listen.
Yes.
Don't
Listen.
ever use your finger
No,
like that.
listen.
Like you were really.
No, listen, because I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Hi, this is Michael. You see that? Hi, this is Janet. Michael is here. Hi, this is Michael.
Wait, that end
Hi,
part is
this
bothering
is
me.
Janet. See what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying.
Michael, Janet.
Michael,
you're
Michael goes up, Janet goes down. Got it.
Yo,
Thank you,
big
Joe.
boy.
Amazing.
You're going like this. Hi, this is Michael.
Yeah.
Hi, this is
Oh, yours
Janet.
not good. We found
No,
the one
no,
you can't
I'm
do.
saying- I'm
Yeah.
imitating
we found the
yours.
one you can't
No,
do.
I'm,
Yeah.
no,
You can't do it.
I'm imitating his bad
Man.
impersonation.
Oh,
We
yeah,
found
yeah,
the
yeah.
one. We
I'm
finally
not
found
trying to
the
do
one
Michael.
you
I'm
can't
imitating
do.
your horrible impersonation
Wow.
of
Yeah,
Michael
yeah, yeah.
Jackson.
now we're getting all
Now he's
upset.
getting-
Now he's mad. Now he's mad.
Now I'm under
Now
the
he's
skin.
mad.
Oh my god! Just because I
You're
can do.
so rude. You're so rude.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta stand.
Be so
You're so
mad. It's just, it's a whole show. Don't be so mad, big
He's
boy.
so angry.
Be a good guy.
He's so angry.
But he's not angry. He's having a good time.
Oh, big boy.
I feel like I'm getting gained on. Like they just beating the shit out of me. Yeah. Hey, but being
really bad.
being that you are a master at it, I thought for sure you would have understood. Hi, this is Michael.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah.
Hi. All right, you know what I'm saying? What about this one?
Here's the thing, big boy. We don't know what you're saying.
We don't know what to do it.
No one knows what you're
It's
saying.
like Shaq. Shaq.
You know why?
Shaq will do the same thing. He'll be like, he'll call me, go, yo, Godfrey, I bet you I can do something. I said, go do, because we do Bane, right?
Yeah.
We love Bane. Bane is our favorite character.
I do Bane too, but I have a full mask.
You never go mask?
My sleep apnea. So I look like Bane. Yeah, bad.
You have sleep apnea?
Oh, bad.
Oh, Jesus.
Really? What?
Huh?
The one
I've
thing.
had it for like 20 years. Yeah.
Damn.
I've been rocking this mask.
Right.
So you go, so we don't come as liberators, but as conquerors.
That was good.
Yeah. So I do I know.
Hi.
And then Shaq will be like this. You know I could do Bane, right? I got a better Bane now. And he'll go, we don't come as liberators, but as
That's
I
so
go,
funny.
that's Shaq Bane.
That's so funny.
Hey, man.
What is wrong with
That's
you?
Shane.
Bane O'Neill.
Bane O'Neill.
Hi, this is Michael. No.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wait, no. What about my Chris Rock?
Wait.
That was good.
No,
That was spot on.
I know, but
No, do it again.
no, I don't want to do it in the clear.
He's singing it while we didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
He was like this. Chris Rock.
Yeah. Keep going. We're going to win that ring. Because somebody just already Chris Rock. I'll get down. I can't believe it. Get down now.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
Ready?
My impressions are better when there's it's better when there's a lot of noise going.
Oh, yeah, you're like this.
Yeah.
No, do it. I can hear you.
I'll do it.
You're like,
I didn't
everybody has their version
Dude,
of
I didn't know that
Arnold,
we
though.
were.
It's not
You know what?
that
I didn't know that we were impression shaming today.
Oh no, we're impersonating shaming.
Shaming.
That was Cosby Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it's Cosby doing Schwarzenegger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I always do an impersonation of someone doing an impersonation. Hey, this is Big Boy doing Michael Jackson. Hi, this is Michael.
And this is
Janet. You got it.
This is Michael.
Hi.
And this is Janet.
This is Janet.
Shimon.
This is
Shimon.
Michael.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Shagadunda.
Thriller.
I don't know.
Mama say, mama say, mama kusha.
Mama say, mama say, mama
Now watch what Janet says.
Mama say, mama kusha.
Oh,
Do you see what I did there?
Did you see what I did
Did you
there?
see what I did there?
Yeah.
Mama say, mama say, mama Mama say, mama That's it.
You guys are gonna get in the car and you're gonna be like, he fucking nailed it. I just didn't know how to give it to him.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you
keep it
this.
real.
And while you hear Joe Koy,
Yeah.
I'm thinking in
Yeah.
whatever particular order. Take this back to Gabriel Iglesias, the fluffy one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this SoFi show.
Yeah.
I think you guys add me to the show.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Right.
Are you gonna
Yes.
add him?
You know, he just-
Ask me again. Ask
No.
me again.
Are you gonna add him?
right? No, he was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? You can think about
You're
it.
down the street.
Yeah. You don't think that I should be the one that come out
This,
and from the side, picture this.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't even see me. You don't even see me.
Yeah.
70,000 people at SoFi.
Mm.
Right? The lights are down.
Yes.
And then you hear, hi,
This is
Michael.
Michael.
Boo.
No,
Go ahead.
No.
Hi. And then I close out, thank you. This is Janet. Then I bring you on.
Wow.
I like it.
Is that Scream? It was Michael.
Michael.
Stop.
I wasn't even thinking that. I wasn't even thinking that, but yeah. But take it back. You don't have to say anything now.
Yeah.
But take it back to Fluff and see,
I will.
see what we doing, man.
Yeah, I'm already storing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that information.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, doesn't it look
Yeah.
so not going to be done?
Right.
He's like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes rejection
Yeah.
very well.
You should be an added
Hey,
addition.
dude, when I'm at the show next year, when y'all go on, I'm gonna be like this. Like, man, this show is good.
Yeah.
But
But
man.
guys, we have an added addition.
Yeah. Give
And
it up for.
It's my privilege to bring him. He's just coming in for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the hottest 30 seconds.
And then I go, get down. Everybody get down.
That's a good one.
Oh, really? Maybe
Get
I
down. You said get down.
Right
Everybody
before,
get down.
Big Boy goes up, he's like, "Light me at 15 seconds." When it hits 15, I'll give you a hot 30 seconds, but light me at 15.
Or when you have the crowd cheer and then do it because you like when it's noisy. When you do it.
It just sounds better. I'm gonna bring
Like,
you
can
with me
everyone
for
get
that.
up and go to the concession stand?
Hi, you know what I'm saying? Okay, talk me through one.
What's up?
Okay, talk me through Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things of Arnold is his motivational speech.
Mm-hmm.
What are we here for? Success. We're here to work. You have to work every day. When I was bodybuilding, I was there 8 hours, always, every day. I was working. And some people say, how many hours do you sleep? Someone said, I sleep 8 hours. We'll sleep faster.
Hey, man.
That was the greatest shit I ever heard. He said, sleep faster. What is this 8 hours? 6 hours, you get up off your ass and start working.
Hey, man. But see,
he said it. It was hilarious.
See,
Sleep was
Sleep,
6 hours.
y'all sleep faster.
you didn't do the
faster.
low-hanging fruit. Oh, because see, you did the real Arnold too.
That's really
Yeah.
because it's a 45
because
minute
everybody
lecture
else
and
is
it broke
Arnold.
the internet. It's
Everyone
great.
else is
That's
Arnold.
crazy.
Everybody does confuse.
My
Arnold.
father wanted me to be a policeman like him in Austria. I was like, no, I want to be a bodybuilder. I looked in America. I was like, how do I get there? And my father's like, you'll never make it. And he goes, and when I remembered I came to Hollywood and I talked to my agent, I said, I want to be an actor. They were like, ha, 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 ha. It's like, you can't. Dustin Hoffman, they're all lean. You're too big. Ha, you'll never make it. And you know what I said? I said, fuck him. I kept moving. I said, nah. That's what he said. He goes, I said, fuck you. And then I got Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah,
I got Conan. Then I got Terminator. And then who's the director? Cameron? James Cameron said, he said, the thing about Arnold, he's like, we didn't have to even, he was perfect.
Speak.
We didn't have to build him. He was already there.
Damn.
So Arnold was like, don't believe in yourself. Just keep going. Do it. Smack
Can
him
you
in the
do
face,
the
kill them, beat
exaggerated
the crap
version
out them.
of
No,
Arnold too? Can you do the exaggerated version?
Get out of here.
See,
Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. But I wanted to do the talking. It's like Christopher Walken. When people go walking, Christopher Walken, they go,
hell yeah.
a man came here. I'm like, Christopher Walken's from New York City. So you hear the voice. He goes, comedy, I love it. It's very difficult. I've always wanted to do it, but I can't. But deep down, I'd love to get on stage, because it's an art form of words. So that's how I do it. Because I listen
That
to
shit is amazing.
I try to ground it.
Have you heard this one?
No. Oh, hell no. He goes, Now you sounded like Michael when you said that. Have you heard this one?
Have you heard this one?
Hey, dude, as soon as my hand went like this,
I was like, hell no.
Hi, this is Michael.
Yeah. Hey,
And
dude,
this is Janet.
But do a basic
you got
one.
it.
Do a basic one.
Say it again.
This is Michael.
But
and this is Janet.
But he has
You got that shit.
He has a voice that he does Michael stuff.
But
though. He loves Michael. He
dude,
sings.
take it from the master. You got it.
Take it from the master.
Yeah. Take it from the master. You work on what you just did.
That's not true.
If you work on that, Joe Koy,
I love
you
the
would have
children.
it.
No.
Yeah, you got work to do.
No.
You're almost there, man. I want you to come
Yours
back.
was better
was
than
never.
his.
I can't.
Nah, I'm
No.
saying take it from the master.
Wow.
Wow.
You caught it.
Wow.
You caught what I was
How
doing.
about Paul Mooney?
Ooh,
Oh
that's a
yeah,
good one.
yeah.
I saw Paul Mooney live.
Yeah, Paul Mooney's.
No,
Oh.
I saw Paul. Can I tell
you
him where
just
I
got
saw?
your goddamn nigga wake up call.
That's so
You
good.
got your nigga wake up call. Shannon Sharp dealing with the white women. You better be careful. Your ass go to goddamn jail.
That's so good.
That's scary.
That's scary good. That you should have a pink
Even
fedora on that
his
right
son
now.
Shane is like, what the hell?
Richard
What the
Pryor's
hell?
brilliant. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. All of them are brilliant. But I'm gonna tell you, you're still black. You got to be careful.
That's so good. Guess,
Hey, man.
Guess when I saw him live? You're gonna love this.
Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him live?
I was 15, and he was opening for Eddie Murphy
Isn't that crazy?
at Seattle Coliseum,
Wow.
and the tickets were $21.
Wow.
And you was like, how am I going to
I
get
still
this
know the name of the
$21?
promotion. I remember the name of the promotion company that brought Eddie to Seattle. It was called Panda Promotions.
Man,
Wow.
I,
I
had
remember,
that ticket. I had it, and I just recently lost it.
I remember seeing Paul Mooney just when he would come into the Comedy Store just to work out.
Yeah.
You know, just to come
Sit
in
on
and
that
get his
stool.
chops together, man.
That's great.
I remember one night I
Hey,
saw.
Big, I don't mean to jump in on you, but I just said something so great, and then you're trying to compare it to I saw him working out at the Comedy Store.
No,
I just said
because he was
in
probably working out to do what you
1987,
was
up to you.
I
He
saw
tried to
him
up-one you,
open for Eddie Murphy Raw,
Right.
and you're
Tried
like,
to up-one
yeah,
you.
all right, well, I
Tried to
saw him
up-one
work
you.
out.
He tried to up-one you.
Yeah, he was probably working out what you saw.
Nice. Way to do that. Way to recover.
You're
Big
a liar.
boy.
You're a liar.
Big boy.
Well, when
That
one
was-
point, the other point, you
That
got
was
more
big.
fingers
That was
pointing
big.
back
That
at
was
you.
big man.
Yeah.
Big
That was big man
boy.
right there. That's
Big
not big
man.
boy.
I
That's
told
big
you.
man.
See, if you were a boy, you wouldn't have done that. Now you're a man. You see the difference?
Yeah.
You see
Yes,
the difference?
I see the
huh?
difference.
You
Yes,
see
I
that?
do, man.
The change.
Yeah.
Huh? Full circle. See? You get. That's right. If you were a boy, you'd have been foolish. But now you taught this man.
And I wouldn't even said anything.
That's right, black man. That's right.
Bro, this is
So good.
this is scary, man. Hey, bro, I gotta thank y'all, man. Y'all made this magical for me, bro.
It's fun.
Hey, bro,
Time
and-
flies so fast.
Hey, man, I can see you right now putting together another hour just from this inspiration that we had here. No telling
You're
what
not
we're going
gonna
to
put
see
this
at
hour
SoFi.
together.
No,
are
not
you?
at all.
No, hell,
No.
Can you
hell no.
imagine SoFi, 30,000 people, and you do 70,000, and you come out and you do your Kermit?
Yes.
That's not Kermit.
Then what is it? That's really upsetting because I am Kermit.
Wow.
And you do your
Dude, you're not.
No,
it's
here,
not
I'll do
easy
Kermit.
being
Ready?
green. Ready?
It's Kermit the Frog.
No,
That
that's
was
more. That's more Grovery. Go on, do it.
Hi,
again.
I'm good.
Grovery Kermit.
Right. Oh, you just merged.
Hey, man, he gonna make it right.
This is Grover doing my best friend Kermit.
Like you're in the mix of one of those Muppets,
Hey,
man.
man.
This is me doing Michael Jackson. Hi, I'm Michael.
It's not easy. being-
I'm Jim.
So you gotta go.
There we go.
You gotta go. You go Kermit the Frog here, and then
Wow,
you do that
that's
with
good.
your head.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit
That's what he does.
the Frog here.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, big boy. Big boy. Oh yeah.
All right, give me another one.
Ooh.
I don't understand. Why don't we have any more cookies? I don't understand. Why do we don't have more cookies?
Welcome to the Big Man Show in the morning.
All
Big
right,
Man's neighborhood.
one more.
Okay.
Low hanging fruit, though.
I got one.
Go ahead, give him one.
Hey, everyone. I'm Kermit the Frog.
Oh, wait, do it again.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kermit the Frog.
Hey, everyone, I'm Kermit the Frog.
How about this? I got one for you.
Okay.
Ready?
Brian, come here, Brian. Brian, come here. Come here, Brian. I have something to tell you, Brian. Big boy is now big man, Brian.
Boom. Do that.
Wow.
Ooh, that was a lot to unload.
That was good.
Just give me a section.
I love her reaction every time he does like
Yeah.
a new one.
Yeah,
Because she's always like
That's
this.
legitimate when
Because
she's
she's
holding her shit. She's
Not-
clutching her
No,
pearl.
no, because she's always like this on the computer, and then all of a sudden she goes like this. Look.
Oh my!
I was just
God.
watching Sesame Street on the way here.
Yeah. She was like,
Are you going?
That is Elmo.
she was like, it was some guy in there named Black God or something. It was Black God. He was like a free Black God.
So
or
go
something.
do it. Do it.
Okay, give it to me again.
Ready?
But give it to me in doses.
Here, you give it to him, and then
Okay,
you
ready?
do the impression, and then I'll act like her.
Okay.
Reacting.
Ready?
Here we go. Here we
Here's
go.
Brian. He's like, listen, Stewie, I don't have time for your crap.
Brian, I'm trying to tell you, Brian. I was on Big Boys. Now he's big man, Brian.
Okay, whatever that means. I don't have time for this crap.
Damn, bro, you're gonna have to wax on, wax off me first.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
You're doing too many impersonations.
What the
You
hell?
have to give him just one.
Okay.
He did a whole
Brian.
scene.
Yeah, and sing.
And then he does the commercial break. You ever get some things of cream on the penis?
Are you
And
doing?
you're doing the thing with the penis and you need the cream.
I like when he holds out to the
And then
Cosby.
you see, and then the people go,
Wait,
that's what you need, Cetaphil.
Wait, Cetaphil.
I don't know. Do the commercial.
What is Cetaphil?
It is.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
See,
Because my
like,
wife,
do it again.
Camille, and my children
Wait,
told me
do that part.
because when I worked for Cosby, I remember coming into his office and I said, "Hey, man, can you give me a little advice?" Because you could just walk into his office and chat with him, and he had a cigar. I can't make this up. And he's like, "Yeah, you see," he goes, "Writing. You got to write. You got to put it on the paper. You got to put it on the paper." That was it.
That's so good.
And that's when you're like,
I was like,
all right.
"Give me some more info, motherfucker."
Like, got it.
Now,
Right.
kiss my ass. Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I'll whoop your ass, man. Goddamn, give me some more shit."
Hey man, your wheelhouse, your belt is amazing, bro.
I just do them.
Yeah. It's easy when you do them.
That's just
Right.
that's in his chamber. He doesn't use them.
Yeah,
but he
man.
has
all the
them.
time.
And you know what,
He just
dude?
has them.
You know when you have it, you have it. You know, like when I first got my Michael and my
man,
Janet,
good Lord.
when you know
Yeah.
you have
Wow.
those,
Yeah.
But
that's you know what I'm saying?
you had your Cookie Monster's way better than your Janet and your Michael.
Yeah. In
You're
fact,
like
your
Arnold
Cookie Monster
Schwarzenegger
sounds
is
like
better.
your Janet.
Let me tell you
Just
what it
to be
is, bro.
honest. When you start doing Janet, we're like this. That's Cookie Monster. He
Hey, man.
just did Cookie Monster.
Let me tell you this.
when he imitate Janet, she's still typing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
She is amazed by my Michael and Janet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're the boss. So she's like, "Oh,
Damn,
oh,
you
no,
saw
you're not.
right
Sorry.
through that,
You're
huh?
just a hater.
You saw right. Hey man, watch this. Who's the
What?
funniest one in the room?
Obviously you.
See?
Hands
I
down.
know, I love
Hands
that.
down job security, right?
Hands down. There you go. Show enough.
Yeah. Oh.
Please.
Yeah, man.
Who's the man?
Oh, that's such
Show
a great
enough.
show. That's so good. I went to the theater to watch that.
The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Man, and I know
You been black,
Ty
huh?
Mac.
You do?
I know Ty Mac.
Joe
Martial
Koy
art.
been
He's
black
real
for a long
martial
time.
artist.
A long time.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the Black College Comedy Tour.
Oh,
Of
that's
course you were.
dope.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
And I
Black College
was
Comedy
always asked to be in the Filipino club in high school.
Really though?
Yeah, they
Tour.
were-
Oh, yeah.
you need
black,
to be in the
black people and Filipino people are the
because
same people.
See how God
because
works?
there are black Filipinos.
Yeah.
You got black in you.
You
Yeah.
see how, you see
The
how God works?
negritos, I've seen them. Filipinos with afros, we've seen them.
Hell
They
yeah.
ain't gonna show it on TV, but they there.
Ryan Coogler's wife, Filipino.
Really though?
Byron Scott's wife, Filipino.
Is he
Wanye Morris from Boys of Men, white,
Filipino?
Filipino.
I heard that.
Dave Chappelle.
Filipino.
He's
Elaine,
always
that's right,
playing
Elaine,
Filipino?
yeah.
Oh yeah, my wife's Filipino.
Oh, yeah,
Tell
I'm
you
a last
this.
Filipino.
Listen, folks, I'm not transgender. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not transgender. Okay, because you know in Minnesota,
That was good. You can't leave
Hold on.
that and act like you just
in
didn't do it.
Minnesota, he had his show canceled by the transgender community.
Mm-hmm.
Came by, they shut it down, and then he went to another theater in the same city and sold out like an hour.
Oh, yeah,
later.
yeah. I remember that.
And I do a joke where I go, and I get on stage. I'm not trans. I have trans friends. Okay, I have trans friends. Okay, in fact, I'm trans because I transferred from one theater to another, and that was a great transaction.
He's the nicest guy, by the way.
Oh,
So, his house is in
Ohio.
Yellow,
Yeah.
I've been
Yellow
there, yeah.
Springs or something like that. And,
Yeah,
and
he runs it.
I did the show, and they treat him like, hey, Dave.
Right.
And he knows their name. Hi, Sarah.
all right, just walking to the fruit
And
stand.
he's got like a bag with bread. Just got fresh
Baguettes,
bread.
baguettes.
And they're like, all right, see you later.
Hey man, but it's
It's
probably
gonna
a
be
great
Chappelle,
getaway
Ohio.
for him.
It's so nice there.
It's probably a great getaway for him too.
It's
He
to
know
get
how to
away
come and
from
do
all
what he got to
this.
do and get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
Especially when you got dodo.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When you
He
got
goes-
the FU money, yeah.
He goes, hey, man, can you FaceTime my son? He's a huge man.
He's a
and we
man.
FaceTime his son.
Jimmy
and
Stewart.
that's what I'm doing.
Jimmy
I
Stewart, you have to
love
go.
it, man.
I love you, Mary. Mary, come here,
Hey,
Mary.
guys.
Mary.
Look.
You're Mary.
Hey, look. I'm Dave Chappelle.
I'm Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
Dave
it.
Chappelle.
Hey man, we had another
I'm Dave
person.
Chappelle.
Yeah,
He said, I'm
Michael.
Dave Chappelle.
Hey man, we had one
I'm
person
Dave
on.
But dude, you did Jimmy Stewart. That's like, Mary, I've been waiting for you, Mary. You ever see Wonderful Life?
Yes,
It's a Wonderful
Yes.
Life. And you know whose grandfather's in there?
Oh, here it comes.
Uh-huh.
Drew
See this?
Barrymore. Drew Barrymore's grandfather's the
No.
the boss. Yeah, John Barrymore.
How do you have
How
all
do
Drew
you
this?
know
Barrymore's
all
great
this?
grandfather.
God forbid, we all gonna pass.
My
When
mom,
you pass, we need
used
to
listen,
donate your shit.
My mom was a almanac of old movies, so she used to always question me, "Who's that?" I said, "Don Knotts."
Yeah.
Who's that? That's Marlena Dietrich. Who's that? That's Claudette Colbert. Who's that? Who's that? So my mother was like a genius at just the movies. She knew everything. So that's where I got it from. She watched old films like all the time.
Man,
and my father was newscaster, so I knew all the
Godfrey,
newscasters.
Joe Koy, I want to thank y'all for joining us live.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, and
This is fun when I'm with him.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
I'm really
so with my
him.
son, the Spider-Man thing, right? That's where I used to take my son with me to the Laugh Factory while I'm selling shoes at Nordstrom Rack, right?
And while he's selling CDs out of a plastic
Yeah,
bag.
I was selling CDs out of
The
I
hustle.
So he'd be there, and he's already got money. You
No,
know,
I don't.
He's got
That's
he's got the
I'm
7-Up
the-
money.
No, I'm the same as you.
No, you had the 7-Up
No,
money.
I did not.
He'd be on stage, and his ads were running like.
Not
I was like,
Joe
like,
Koy,
oh, that's that
stop.
guy right there.
you're
Listen,
the guy from the.
It would literally be Tiffany, him, me,
yeah,
and
a lot of other people.
Tony.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah.
Like that's who we ran. That's
We
who
were ready.
every single night we were there
and we
together.
go to
Tiffany
Dupars,
Tiffany Haddish,
Which son?
God.
Tony Baker, Tony Rock,
Rock.
Tony Rock. Yeah,
Ruben Paul, and
Yeah.
all this guy. And I
that was
would
our
go-
crew.
We would go to Dupars.
We
I
would go to
go
Dupars.
with his Filipino crew. I'd go to Dupars
Mhm.
with him
Mhm.
on Ventura.
Mhm. And he always says he doesn't remember this, but he would, like, you know how everyone's health conscious right now? That was
He was
Godfrey.
back in the days.
Yeah, and he always acts like he doesn't remember, but he would always have like a bag of something.
Vitamin.
Yeah, he would always have this stuff with him.
and that's why.
Since '99, man.
Yeah.
And that's
But
why.
everybody laughed at
That's
me. I
why
did
you look
7
like
years
that,
of
and I look
yoga,
like this.
martial arts.
Mhm.
Jim, everyone's like, I said, just take it. I just take stuff.
There used to be a show.
Who's laughing now? Huh?
There used to be
Yeah.
a show
It's real.
at some bar at UCLA,
Yeah.
and he picked a heckler up and threw him on the ground.
Well, no,
So I just
because
wanna
my
get that
mother
out
had
there.
just passed, you know.
Oh,
and the
shit.
dude like made fun of something, so I was angry, and I was into martial arts. So it was a dude. Joe, I didn't know the dude was like 6 something.
Hey Godfrey, I want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep telling us that you were into martial arts. You said it 75
Yeah,
times.
but why did you bring it up? But
I know, but you don't.
significant.
But you know what?
know.
You didn't
brought
even
it up.
count
He's
the
like,
time
yeah,
before,
he's
before
like-
you came in. How
he's
many
like,
times
A
you said
place
it?
called Bruco. There's a place called.
He's like, Wesley Snipes, my favorite character, Blade.
it was a place called
I learned
Bruco.
10 years from the master.
And so Bruce Lee, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's a
I
place
was
called
with,
Bruco. It was Bruco. Adam
I was with
Hunter's.
Grandmaster Melly Mel,
And
Grandmaster
that's
Flash.
where
That's so
Chelsea
funny.
Handler always came to.
Yes.
And the dude just came up and said, "What are you?" And he was taller than me. And then I remember, like in my martial arts, so I twisted his shirt and choked
Yeah.
him. So I twisted his shirt and I slammed him down.
Damn.
And then he was like this. Moment, I said, "Grab him quick!" Bam! And I boom.
But I don't know why he
Then
would
we all
mess.
piled
That's
on
when
each other.
Godfrey was bigger, because Godfrey used to be bigger than this. Like, you're a little slimmer now, but he used to be big.
That was when I was.
And he would wear tight white shirts.
Right.
I never wore tight white shirts.
Right.
That's
They did.
such a lie.
That's not a
Spaghetti
lie.
straps.
such
That's
exaggeration.
Not a lie.
You're
I'm
such
not a liar.
Right.
That's what you're wearing.
And stop calling him a liar. Stop calling him a liar.
You're a liar. You're like
That's great.
Joe Biden. Liar. Liar
Thank you.
Kamala.
Hey,
Liar
man, hold on.
Kamala. You're like lying Kamala.
Let me take this call right here. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, you're live with Big Boy's Neighborhood. What's going on?
Big Boy, I'm watching you on YouTube. Is this for real? Is this Big Boy?
Yes, sir.
Big Boy, man, I'm watching the live stream. Can you say hi to Joe Koy for me?
Yeah, Joe Koy's right here.
Joe.
Hello. What's up?
What's up, Joe? I'm a big fan, man. I'm watching you guys on YouTube right now.
Oh, thank you, man.
Is Godfrey there too?
Yeah, Godfrey's here.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. What's going down?
I'm in the chat right now, but I was like, I'm gonna call Big Boy. I
Yeah.
just gotta say, man, your Michael Jackson is probably one of the best I've ever heard, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. I'm looking
It's
right
by
at
far.
Joe Koy and Godfrey right now.
Yeah, man.
Could you tell the difference
Nah,
between
man.
my Michael Jackson and Janet?
Nope. Pause. He hung up.
Yo, you there?
See? Hello.
Hello?
He's going through
his
the
phone's
tunnel.
messing up.
He's like,
going
"Oh no,
through
I'm in the tunnel."
Hold on.
No, he's going like this.
Are you there? Hey, man.
I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah. No. Could you tell the
He's
difference?
doing that on purpose.
Could you tell the difference between my Michael and my Janet?
Oh, 100%, bro. I know the difference. Now, there's a little
He
off.
skipped it over.
Say it
A little
again.
bit.
Say what now?
I said Godfrey's trump is a little off. He needs like a little work.
No, that was Joe Koy.
My Michael, say it again.
No, your Michael's on point.
Thank you.
bro.
All right, hey, Lou, come on back in now. Thank you so much, Lou. come on back in, Lou. Thank you, man. Come on in, Lou. We mission accomplished. We'll edit right there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That's all I needed. That's all I needed for the social media clip.
That was good.
Yeah.
Good job. That sounded
Thank you.
really good.
What tunnel did he walk in?
I know, man.
Like that.
Right.
Wow,
I think he crawled under the table.
That was amazing.
Yeah, man. All my compliments was going under at first, man.
Yeah.
There's a stairway right under this desk. And he was like,
so funny.
You don't know nothing about that, huh?
Pink Panther.
Hopefully we don't get flagged for that with YouTube. We were just humming it. Hey, man, Joe Koy, thank you so much for coming in.
I love you, man.
Hey, man, I told the dude, one of them, he was in the hallway. Just, hey, man, stop by and say hello. And then we had jumped into a live. And thank you for just coming into the live,
love
man.
And Joe Koy, by the way, I'm doing my I think at the Apollo in June.
What?
My special for finally.
Let's go.
But you said you would help in some kind of way. I want to help with a special.
Yeah.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Don't you lie to me.
I would never.
Okay.
We're boys.
Okay.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Hey, man, I love how you did that live and just you got the
I did it
recording,
live. We got it.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely there. I'm definitely there.
Joe, you got that, baby. Yeah, right.
It's like that hostage videotape. I will be part of the Godfrey special. I accept it fully.
You're in the
I
background.
was not coerced into doing
Wait
this.
a minute. Relax.
I will
and
do
all
it.
you see is a hand.
And help. We are friends, and I love. Hold on.
Hey, man, you all you see
Godfrey.
is the hand. Again.
It's like this. How much you give? How much you give?
I am offering all of this money now.
No.
More money.
More. Man. Gentlemen, Joe Koy, like I said, I know you're going to be all over the world, man, but when it comes down to March, we will be there.
Yes.
SoFi,
Next March, that's
one
right.
night. You know when. And pre-sale
All I need
already.
is
We
one
had a
night.
conversation about what pre-sale did already. Congratulations
That was
to you.
crazy.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
Fluffy, man. I cannot wait, God willing, being here and going there. And once again, man, you continue to make not just the city, you make everything look so well, and you always remain classy. And I thank you for that, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Godfrey, you're a
Classy dude.
fucking beast, man. Thank you
I
for being
appreciate
in
Always
the neighborhood,
a pleasure.
bro.
I woke up for you like 10 o'clock. I'm like, I'm like Frazier.
And you woke up like this.
Big boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for joining us live. We are Big Boys Neighborhood, and